Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to study trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Like what will be the value of sine 30, cos 60, etc. So in order to know the value of sine 30, 60, let us derive from a triangle which is an equilateral triangle. So let us consider an equilateral triangle ABC. And let us say the side of this equilateral triangle is 2a. Then let us consider a perpendicular line from A to BC, which is AD. If the total length of BC is 2 twice A, then the length of BD will be A, because the perpendicular line cuts this BC into two equal parts. So you can write, let us consider an equilateral triangle ABC in which AB is equal to BC equal to AC, which is equal to twice A. The side of this triangle is twice A. Then, so let us draw a let us do AD perpendicular to BC such that BD is equal to half of BC, so which is twice of A by 2, which is A. So the side of BD is A. Now from this triangle ADB, from this triangle I can find out the value of AD by using Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ADB, by using Pythagoras theorem, I'll just write PD. We have AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. This is twice A square, BD is A square plus AD square. So twice A square is 4 times A square. Then if I seek A square on the left hand side, I get minus A square, AD square. So from here I can find out AD to be under root of 3A square, because 4A square minus A square is 3A square. Then AD will be under root of 3A square, under root of A square is A. So 3 times A under root 3 into A. So the value of AD is root 3A. So this is a formula for, and this is also a formula for an equilateral height of an equilateral triangle. If in the question they have given us the area of an equilateral triangle, and if they told us to find out the altitude or height, we can use this formula to find out the height or altitude of an equilateral triangle. Now we have found out the value of AD. We know that each angle of an equilateral, each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degrees. That means angle B is also 60, angle C is 60, and angle A is also 60. Now I have to find out the angle BAD. So angle BAD will be 90 degree plus 180 degree minus 90 degree plus 60, because some of the angles of this triangle ADB will be 180. So from 180 minus some of these two angles. So angle BAD will be equal to 180 minus 150. So this is 30 degree. So this angle is 30 degree. Now from this triangle ADB, we can find out the value of sine 60, cos 60, tan 60, and sine 30, sine 30, cos 30, and tan 30 by applying the formula of sine, cos, and tan, etc. So let us see how we can find out the value of sine 30, cos 60, sin 60. So first let us find out the value of sin 60 degree. So from this triangle, if I take this angle B, then sin of this angle will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is root 3a divided by twice a. So if I can solve a here, then I'll get root 3a by 2, which is the value of sin 60. Then if I take the value of cos 60, cos 60 is base by hypotenuse. So base is a, hypotenuse is 2a. So if I cancel a, then I'll get half. Before also I have already said that cos is the complement of sin. Means if sin 60 is root 3 by 2, then cos of 30 also will be equal to root 3 by 2, because 30 is the complement of 60 degree. And if cos 60 is half, then the complement of 60 degree is 30 degree. So sin of 30 will also be equal to half. Now let us see. If I take, first let us find out the value of tan 60. So tan 60 will be perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is root 3, base is a. Root 3a by a, which is root 3. Now if I take 30 degree, sin of 30 degree, so for this angle 30 degree perpendicular will be BD, which is a upon 2a, which is a, and get cancel half. And cos of 30 degree will be base is AD is root 3a by 2a. So this is root 3 by 2, and tan of 30 degree will be equal to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is a upon root 3a. So if I cancel a, then I'll get 1 by root 3. So you can see that sin of 60 and cos of 60 are equal, because they are complement to each other. Then cos of 60 and sin of 30 are also equal. Both are half. Then we can see that tan of 60 and tan of 30 are the reciprocal of each other. Means like if you know the value of tan 30, which is 1 by root 3, then tan 60 will be root 3. It is the reciprocal of tan 30, is the reciprocal of tan 60. Now let us find out the T ratios of 45 degree. We already find out the T ratios of 30 degree and 60 degree. So for this, let us consider an right angle isosceles triangle. Right angle isosceles triangle means a triangle with 90 degree plus two sides will also be equal to each other. So let us consider this triangle ABC to be a right angle isosceles triangle. So if these two sides are equal, let us consider that these two equal sides are AA. And we know that in an isosceles triangle, the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. So if I consider this angle A to be 45 degree, then this angle also will be equal to 45 degree. So by using Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the value of AC. Or you can write like this. Let us consider this is the derivation part of this T ratios of 45 degree. Let us consider an right angle isosceles triangle ABC, in which AB is equal to BC, both are A unit, and angle ACB is equal to angle CAB, both are 45 degree. So by using Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the value of AC square will be AB square plus BC square. So AC square will be AB is A square plus BC is A square. So AC will be under root of, if I add this A square plus A square, I'll get twice A square. So AC will be root 2 times A. So this is root 2 times A. Now let us see sine of 45 degree, cos of 45 degree, and tan of 45 degree. from the triangle, we can see the sine of 45 will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is a by root 2a, which is 1 by root 2. And cos of 45 will be, base is a. So hypotenuse is root 2a. And tan of 45 will be perpendicular upon base, which is 1. So from here also we can see that sine of 45 and cos of 45 are equal, because 45 sine of 45 is a complement of sine of cos of 45. Now you might be considering what will be the value of other t ratios like cosec, sec, cot. The value of all those t ratios will be just the opposite of this sine, cos, and tan. Like for cosec, the value of cosec 45 will be root 2. For sec 45 will be root 2. For cot, the value will be 1. And for example, the value of sec of 30 degree will be, we know that sec is the opposite of cos. So if cos of 30 is root 3 by 2, then sec of 30 will be 2 by root 3. In the same way, cosec of 30 will be, cosec is opposite of sine. Sine of 30 is half, so cosec of 30 will be 2. In that way, we can find out cot of 30, then sec of 60, and cosec of 60 degree. Now let us combine the ratios into one table. So from this table, we can see that sine of 0 degree is 0, cos of 30 is, we already find out, which is half, sine of 45 will be 1 by root 2, and sine of 60 is root 3 by 2, and sine of 90 degree 1. This one you have to remember. Sine of 90 degree is always 1. For cos theta, or for cos of any angle, we can try like this. We can go from the reverse of this sine. So I'll go from backward, which means 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half, 0. For tan, we know that tan theta is also equal to sine theta by cos theta. So tan is nothing but it is the ratio of sine theta to cos theta. So if I divide sine by cos, 0 divided by 1 is 0. Half divided by root 3 by 2, I'll get root 3. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 is 1. Then root 3 by 2 divided by half is root 3. And 1 divided by 0 is, which is undefined. Any number cannot be divided by 0. So this one is undefined. For cosec, we know that cosec is the opposite of sine. So opposite of 0 is 0. Opposite of half is 2. 1 by root 2 will be root 2. Root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. 1. Sec is the opposite of cos. So opposite of 1, that is the reciprocal of 1 is 1. So root 3 by 2, reciprocal of root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. Then this will be root 2. Then this will be 2. This will be 1. Then cot is opposite of tan. So opposite of root 3 will be 1 by root 3. 1 will be 1. Root 3 will be, this one will be 1 by root 3. Half divided by root 3 will be 1 by root 3. And then opposite of root 3 is 1 by root 3. Opposite of this one, 1 by root 3 will be root 3. And this one is undefined. So from the table we can notice that as the value of angle increases from 0 to 90, the value of sine also increases. But the value of cos decreases. We can see that the value of cos from 0 to 90 degree decreases as we increase the angle, and the value of cos decreases. And the value of tan increases from 0 to infinity. Undefined means it is up to infinity. And one thing you should know that the maximum value of sine is maximum value of sine theta and cos theta is 1. So we cannot get the value of sine theta greater than 1. So let us see the first question. Evaluate sine 60 into cos 30 plus sine 30 into cos 60. So this one we can write sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2 and cos 30 is half plus sine 30 is half. If sine 30 is half, cos 60 also will be equal to half. So this is root 3 by 4. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 times 1 is 1. 2 into 2 is 4. So if I take LCM, I'll get 4. So root 3 plus 1. So the value of this question will be root 3 plus 1 by 4. Now let us take up another question. If they told us to find the value of 2 sine 30 plus 4 cos 60 degree plus 10 square 30 degree. So what will be the value of 2 sine t degree plus cos 60 degree plus 10 square 30 degree. So this I'll get 2 times sine of 30 is half plus 4 times cos of 60 degree is half plus 10 of 30 is 1 by root 3. But we have to take a square. So this is 2 we cancel. 2 times 2 is 4. So 1 plus 2 are 2 plus 1 square is 1, root 3 square is 3. So if I take LCM, I'll get 3. Or first, you get this 2 number. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 1 by 3. So if I take LCM, I'll get 3. 3 are 9 plus 1, which is 10 by 3. Now let us solve this question. It is given that find the value of, or we can say that evaluate 2 cos square 60 plus 3 sin square 30 plus 2 cos 90 degree. So we can write 2 into cos 60. Cos is opposite of 10. 10 of 60 degree is root 3. So cos 60 will be 1 by root 3. All things square plus 3 times sin of 30 is half. So half square plus cos of 90 degree is 0. So 2 times 1 square is 1, root 3 square is 3 plus 3 into 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. So this one 2 into 0 is 0. So from here I'll get 2 by 3 plus 3 into 1 is 3 by 4. So if I take LCM, I'll get 12. 3 times 4 is 12, 4 into 2 is 8, plus 4 times 3 is 12, 3 into 3 is 9. So this is 17 by 12. Now let us try this question. So we have to find the value of sin 30 by cos 45 plus cot 45 by sin 60 minus sin 60 by tan 45 minus cos of 30 degree by sin 90 degree. So you can just put the value of sin 30 as sin 30 cot 45 and so on. So sin 30 is half, cot 45 is opposite of 10 and 45 is 1. So it will be 1. Cot 45 1, sin of 60 degrees root 3 by 2 minus sin of 60 is root 3 by 2. Then 45 is 1 minus cos of 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin of 90 degrees 1. So if I divide half by 1, I'll get half plus if I change this one into reciprocal into multiplication, then this will become 2 by root 3 minus this is root 3 by 2 divided by 1 is root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. So if I take this one, what will be the LCM of 2 root 3, 2 and 2? It will be 2 root 3. So this one from here, if how much will be in the denominator and the numerator? So 2 times root 3 is 2 root 3. So it will be root 3 plus. So 2 3 times 2 is 2 root 3. So this is 2 to a 4 minus. Here I'll get root 3 is 3. So here 2 3 root 3 is 3. So this is root 3. 3 minus 3 is 6. Minus 6 plus 4 will be minus 2 by 2 root 3.